Hello, friends. Welcome to this week's Pick a Card Oracle card reading. My name is Jessica Eary. I am an intuitive guide for personal empowerment, and it is my passion to help you embody more love by alchemizing your fear into self-love, by helping you see your circumstances in life from a higher perspective so you can make the decisions that help you evolve and grow and see yourself as a divine being. Let's get started. This week I will be using, where is it? My favorite Lenormand deck. And if you are drawn to more than one pile, please pick more than one card pile. That means there's multiple messages for you. Let's get started with pile number 1. I did a 3-card spread for pile number 1. Here we go. The first card is the birds in the house. Second card is the stork building a nest. And the third pile is the scythe. So these 3 cards together tell a story. You have multiple birds in your reading today. There's a lot of chatter, a lot of mind chatter, a lot of communication, group communication, maybe even gossip that is happening in your life during this ending of a cycle. You are coming to a full completion of a cycle with a group of people that you are very close in a community with. Some of you are ending relationships with children in your house. They may be moving out, and you are going to be empty nesters, or you're going to move in with a partner into a new home because it's the ending of an old cycle, beginning of a new. Some of you are changing in your relationships with friends in your community. So you might be going through a little bit of grieving, feeling sad about the relationships that are ending because they are no longer your vibe of what you like to do anymore, or those things that light you up. You're changing and evolving as a person. If this is you, know that it's okay to let people go. It's okay to not be so close with people. You know, it happens. Think about your friends who you had when you were in elementary school, middle school, high school, college. You might still be friends with some of those people, but you're not as close because as you move along in life, it's just so hard to keep in touch. You don't have all the space and time in the world that you wish you had, so your priorities change with location, geographic location. That's what's going on here. You may be moving into a new city, a new house, a new job, but there are some warnings here for you. Be mindful about the information you're sharing, who you're sharing it with. Are you oversharing? Is there some gossip now going around that you might need to clean up? Because you know, when they whisper down the lane, when one thing said, another thing said, then all of a sudden the whole community knows, and now you find yourself in a little bit of a messy chatter situation. But if that is you, it's okay. We learn about what feels good in our life and who to share things with by having these experiences. So if you did overshare something and now you're kind of wishing you didn't, you can start to clean that up by just being very truthful with your word, having integrity with your word, speaking things that you would only want said about other people or said about yourself if you weren't there. So it's helping you have integrity with what you say about your situation and people when they're not around. Sometimes it isn't our business to share other people's business unless they gave us permission to. So if you heard that somebody was moving or so-and-so was getting a divorce, That could be rocking the boat in your friendship. If a friend found out and it's going around the community that you shared information that you wasn't supposed to share. So that was pretty specific and direct. Let me now pull a Starseed card for you. This is the Starseed Oracle deck. What message do you have for pile number 1 for the people who are making transitions in their home, in their community, with their friendships and relationships that are ending? Let's see. Oh, here it is. Whale and Orca Elders, share your song, frequency of sound, diving deep. Let me read this to you now. Whale and Orca Elders. Okay. Give me one moment to get there. The Whale and Orca Elders are benevolent cosmic beings here to anchor a frequency of love into the planet, to harmonize it with their song. As they weave around the oceans, they do so much more than any of us know. Their physical presence affects Earth's magnetic field, and their harmonics call us to wake up and remember our own soul song. Whew, if you pull this card, you're being called to surrender to your deepest truth and share it with potency. To bow to who you truly are, to stretch your heart wide enough to hold it all, to leave your fears, doubts, and baggage at the door, to question any part of you that doesn't feel good enough. The Whale and Orca Elders want you to give others the privilege of seeing who you truly are, and for you to see the same in other beings, to drop your hangups and personality flaws and get busy revealing the unique note your soul came here to sing. Allow the song that echoes in the 4 chambers of your heart to emanate in all 4 directions. Peel back the layers of suffering and pain and reveal to others your soul's true song. And endeavor to see the soul of all those you meet. The question and soul inquiry is, how are you being called to share your soul's unique song? And for pile number 1, if you are moving, if you are finding you're outgrowing your community or they're not filling you anymore, if you're looking for a new community, new relationship, new places to be invited to call home, by speaking and singing the true harmonizing song of your soul, you call to you the people who are just like you. So it might be, it might take some courage right now to let your song be sung in your truth, but that is what's going to bring your community close to you, so you can call in those brothers and sisters for support and love. Take good care of yourself as you're ending this cycle. Be grateful for everything that brought you here with your friends and family, and that home that you might be moving out of. Give some gratitude and thanks for the earth there that held you in that space so beautifully. And if you need further assistance in seeing beneath the surface of what's going on, please click on the link below and sign up for a personal session. Okay, moving on to pile number 2. If you chose pile number 2, here are your cards. Your first card is the Star. Your second card is the Rider. And your third card is the Book of Knowledge. So these 3 cards tell your story right now of where you are. The Star of Hope is about exploration, finding your true north. It's about healing. So there's hope and healing and truth coming to you. The Rider's bringing a message for you of how this hope and healing is going to land. It's coming in the form of knowledge. And when this book shows up, it's usually talking about education, academics, studies. So pile number 2, if you have been dreaming of doing something in your life, but it's going to take a little bit of education and studying on your behalf. This message is it's time to open those books, to enroll in that class, because that's where your healing journey is going to take off into the next direction of exploration. And through this exploration, your purpose is going to be revealed. A lot of you have been asking, what is my purpose? How can I serve? In what ways can I share my gifts? And you already have a good idea of it, but the next step for you right now is to enroll in that class. It's also telling of deeper wisdom. For some of you, you are going through a phase of opening up to more psychic levels of understanding life. It doesn't mean you need to be a psychic in your everyday work unless that's what's calling you. This means that deeper truths are being revealed to you. You are starting to see the world from a lens that maybe the curtains have been open. You may have been seeing through some sheer curtains, so you couldn't see as far in depth. You could only see like that first layer looking through the veil. Now the veil has been lifted and you can see more, and you see that deeper knowledge and understanding of what is going on in life. You can crack the riddles. You see the metaphors. You understand how life is a play and you are a character, and how you are interacting with those other people in your life as different characters is a fun way to look at growth. So there is a big message coming to some of you in the form of a letter or even email. And you may be receiving a document, something you've been waiting for. Some of you have been waiting for a certificate or like a license of some sort for your business. And this is a message of hope and healing that you never thought this document was going to come through, but it's on its way now. Some of you are actually waiting for, I'm hearing like divorce papers to come through. So that might be setting you free in some way. Whatever this document is that you've been waiting for, even if you've been studying and you were waiting for a diploma, it's well on its way. So this is your confirmation. Pile number 2, you already know this. That's why I'm getting like this psychic, like they have the deeper knowing knowledge. This is just your confirmation. So let's pull a card for you from the angels, ancestors, and oracle guides. This is the Kyle Gray Oracle deck. Let's see what the deeper message is for you. Okay, let's see. Knight, be brave and honest. Can you see that? Okay, I'm gonna look this up. Be brave and honest. This is your Knight card. Okay. Here we go. Do the right thing even if it isn't the easiest option. Stand for what you know to be right and true. This is a direct message. The knight is a knight in shining armor dedicated to the crown that his sword defends. In this sense, he is a protector of the Holy Grail and therefore of your spiritual growth and expansion. He represents the warrior in you, whether you are male or female. That energy is within you. His sword and armor show he is courageous and strong. But if you look closely, you will see he has a tear running down his face, showing his willingness to be vulnerable and his love for what he protects. So this is saying the energy of respect is important right now. You are being encouraged to figure out what is important to you and what you stand for. If you are in a space where there's opposition, you're being guided to follow through with integrity, because even if it seems this will slow your progress, your rewards will be much more abundant. You're being surrounded by light and bravery to help you. This card also brings justice. If you are longing for justice, please know that the universal energies are working to bring everything back into order and that you don't need to force anything through with your will. If you have made any mistakes recently, it's important to take ownership of them so that you can align yourself with improving the situation. If you're feeling the need to defend your spiritual path at this time, back down and let it protect you. It's pretty self-explanatory. I'm sending you light. I'm sending you love. I'm glad you got a direct answer. And now the question for you is, what do you need to take care of now that you've received that answer? If you need further assistance with this, please sign up for a reading below. I'm so glad to help. Pile number 3. Here are your cards. We have the letter, the key, and the woman. So I have 2 messages here. One message is for those of you who are waiting on a female partner. There is a letter that's coming, some communication, and you're going to receive word. Some of you are waiting for that woman to answer you, and she is going to be answering you soon. I'm not getting any information on what the answer is going to be. Let me see if I can get anything about anything that will help you in this matter. It might be very emotional. You're going to, the key here to working this out is opening your heart. Opening your heart to receive whatever communication is coming your way, with the ability to keep your heart open when you receive the news that you're waiting for, because there will be some communication that's needed from you for this other person. They're going to be responding to you, and to work things out properly, that is the best way for you to move forward. You will need to be emotionally stable and open to communicate. So the key here, the key is keeping the line of communication open by keeping your heart open. And this way you can be clear in what is being communicated, so you can be clear in expressing your emotions in a way where it is received and able to be processed by the both of you. Now, for the other group of people, for this message, you are the woman who is waiting for a letter. You're waiting for the go-ahead. You're waiting for permission. There's something you're waiting for permission for here. And it might not be romantic. It might just be that, again, just like the second pile. Wow, this is so interesting. You're waiting for a license or a document that says you have been approved, and it's coming. So don't give up yet. Just keep waiting. It's coming. Your answer's coming in the form of a letter, email or regular mail. Let me see what else is coming through here for this. Some of you need to send a letter. Some of you need to express your feelings and communicate your emotions by writing a letter. And if that means that you deliver it or don't deliver it, that's not the huge point right now. The huge point is writing it out, speaking your truth, getting your emotions out on the paper, then put it in an envelope, seal it, put it away. Set your timer on your calendar for when you want to go back to it. Open it, read it, and then decide if it is appropriate for you to send it. But it is important for you to write the letter. This is very specific. It is a letter. It is not, I wouldn't do it in an email. I would do it in a letter, so you're writing it out. It's very clear. This message is very, very clear. Okay, I'm going to pull a card for you from the Starseed Oracle deck by Rebecca Campbell and see what your deeper message is. Okay. Trust the timing. Trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. Whoo! I'm gonna look this up and read it to you. Trust the timing. I feel that so heavily, deeply resonating in my body. Okay. If this is resonating with you, I would love to hear in the comments below. So often those who feel like they are here for a reason sense that time is running out, and they spend their life worrying that they might miss their moment. But the only way to miss your life or your moment is to spend your time worrying about missing it. It's never too late to answer a call, and you're never too old. The tides of your life are magnificently orchestrated to come in and out in perfect unison. Don't race ahead and ride a wave that's never meant for you. You'll waste your precious time and energy when instead you could be enjoying your life. Everything has a season, and you're being called to trust the one you're in. Don't let impatience, comparison, competition, or paranoia disturb the seeds. It seems that everyone has anxiety these days, constantly scanning for something they might have missed or a possible threat. Keeping your mind and body pointed in the same direction as our soul is near impossible at such reactive speeds. Right now, you're being reminded to take a breath and trust the wave you came in on. Trust the season you're in. Time isn't running out. There's plenty of time. There's no rush, and it's never too late. So, the soul inquiry is, how can you trust the timing of your life a little more? If you need further assistance on seeing your situation from a higher perspective, please reach out to me for a reading. And I would like to announce one thing before we hop off of here. In January, I'm starting a moon circle. This is a monthly membership. We will be meeting for the first time in January on the new moon. We meet every new moon, and you'll receive a recording every full moon. And this is for being held in a safe container, a community of people who are interested in deepening their devotion to themselves. If you need a daily practice, if you need any practice at all, we will be doing a lot of emotional healing, psychic healing, and planting seeds in the new moon and watching them come to full fruition as the cycle comes to the full moon. So I'll be walking you through that monthly and giving you daily grounded activities. Well, grounded activities, you could do them daily if you wish, but we will be meeting monthly. It will give you something like physical, tangible to work with. And it will also help you deepen your devotion to your spirit, connection with the cosmos, with the earth and the moon cycle. And I'm really looking forward to it because it's such a powerful practice that our ancestors have been doing for so many years. And I'm just glad that it's a part of my life and I can share it with you. So it was so good to read for you this week. I hope you're doing well. And also keep an eye out. Subscribe to this channel and like so it gets out to more people. But subscribe so you get the weekly channeled messages. I broke them up into a different video, so they're not so long. So you'll get the weekly channeled messages in one video. And then these are your pick a card oracle card readings that come once a week as well. Love you guys. Take care and reach out if you need anything.